our insight, our sixth chakra, which is like our third eye, so kind of the area between our brows. So we will be doing a practice to help cultivate some energy with our wisdom, our intuition. And we'll be using, at the end of the practice, we'll be using the affirmations that Jenny will hold for us, just for a little bit of a guided meditation. But as usual, I'll try to remember to help you remember to reference them throughout the practice. But that's something that you can do, independently on your own as well. When we're in these poses, we don't need to remind you to help cultivate the affirmation that Jenny shared with us today, with you specifically. So we'll begin though with the pranayama breath practice as we usually do. And we're gonna have a hand gesture, so a hasta mudra, to help cultivate the energy towards that third eye, that sixth chakra area. So our hasta mudra today is gonna be, your hands can be extended out long. So you can start like this, just so you can see me if you want. We'll end up putting them on our knees as usual, but you're gonna start it here, and then just bend your middle finger down and bring your thumb to the top of your middle finger. Yeah, that's it, that's all we're gonna do. Your other fingers can stay extended out long, and then you can put the backs of your hands on the top of your knees. So don't stress about having your fingers like long and extended the whole time. Like, super important to be relaxed while we're here. So as long as we have the middle finger pulled down, we'll be good. So let's take a big inhale and imagine you have a string attached to the top of your head and bring space between each of your vertebrae. And on your exhale, gently exhale, close the eyes, wiggle into your sit bones a little bit just to feel that grounding and connection with the earth. Inhale big and exhale, release. Stay in this inhale and exhale pattern, just like a 1-to-1 count for a few breath counts, just while our body and our minds get settled into where we're at for right now. And we're going to begin bringing longer inhales into our practice and a little bit of an inhale retention. So on your next inhale, extend it for a count of 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 2. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 2. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2. Keep with this breathing pattern, inhaling for a count of 4, holding for a count of 3, and exhaling for a count of 2. And if it feels good to you to begin to extend those inhales, the retentions and the exhales, you can start to do that. Maybe you begin to inhale for a count of 5, hold it for a count of 4, and exhale for a count of 3. Or inhale for a count of 6, hold for a count of 5, and exhale for a count of 4. We'll be here for another 5 to 7 breath cycles. Just focusing our awareness on our breath. Maybe your mind begins to wander. That's okay. Just bring it back to the inhale and the exhale. The belly rising and gently tugging in toward the spine on the exhale. The air coming in and out of the nose. Check in with your spine. Are you starting to slunch over a little bit? So make sure we're nice and bright through the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades in together slightly. And just focusing on this breath, literally counting with our breaths. 2, 3, 4. Do one more breath cycle in and out wherever you're at. And on your next exhale, just gently release this breath pattern and allow your natural breath rhythm to return for a few breath cycles. Good. On your next inhale, you can gently open your eyes and release that hand gesture. That feels nice. We're going to begin just warming up our shoulders a little bit. So inhale, gently tug the shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, gently push them back and down. We're gonna do that again a couple more times. Inhale, up towards the ears. Exhale, open up through the shoulders. One more. Drawing a circle forward, in, and exhale down. All right, let's do a couple reversing the circles. So we'll do inhale, push the shoulders up towards the ears, and exhale, push them forward. Inhale, up towards the ears, exhale, push them forward. Just one more like that. Inhale, exhale, push them forward. Beautiful. On your next exhale, gently take your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, draw a rainbow with the nose and take the gaze over the left shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, draw a rainbow with the nose. Take the gaze over the right shoulder and exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, over the left shoulder. Do one more of those. Inhale, up. And on this exhale, go down. You're going to draw a U with the nose. Inhale, gazing up over the left shoulder. Exhale, bringing the chin to the chest, drawing a U with your nose. Oh my gosh, this feels so good in my neck. Let's do 2 more of these. At your own breath rate, exhale. Oh, my neck and shoulders are always so tight in the mornings from sleep, so this feels so nice. Okay, on your next inhale, just come back to center. And exhale, release. All right, so we are going to move into our practice today. We're going to be repeating the same arm pattern in a couple of different variations of poses. So one thing with visualization is recognition of patterns. So we're going to be focusing on, you guys will pick up on the pattern pretty quickly, I think. So we'll begin seated though, and extend your hands out long in front of you. So your hands will be out in front of you, palms facing together like you have a ball or something out in front of you. Hands are spread like starfish, lots of awareness and tension. Check in with your shoulders. Are you like leaning forward much? Make sure their shoulder blades are squeezing together. You have a nice straight line from the tip of the tailbone to the crown. Beautiful. From here, we're going to find a cat-cow pattern. So on an inhale, you're going to gently take your hands up overhead, gaze follows, open up the belly. Exhale, round the back. Your hands are going to pass through the plane they were before and come a little bit closer to the ground. Inhale, gaze up. Slow and steady. Exhale, round your back. So do this at your own breath right now. For a couple more of these, close your eyes if it feels nice for you. Bringing your awareness to the third eye throughout our practice today. So just kind of checking in with that. Beautiful. All right. Inhale, and on your next exhale, you're actually going to open up arms to a T to the right. Keep your arms to a T. So we're twisting open to the right. Arms are at T like a warrior 2, gazing over your right shoulder. Inhale your hands up and overhead. Exhale, open up over your left shoulder, hands at T. Inhale, take your back arm down to come up on these inhales. So the left arm will scoop down. Inhale, hands up overhead, gaze follows. Exhale, open up towards the right. Inhale, right arm scoops down to come up. Inhale, open. Exhale to a T, open to the left. Inhale, left arm swings down to come up. Hands go up, gaze goes up. One more. Exhale, open to the right. Inhale, the back arm down to come up, gaze follows. Exhale, hands to heart center. Woo! Those got my biceps burning a little bit. So we're going to be doing that arm pattern for the rest of the practice, just with different leg positions. So feel free to shake out your arms and take a break when needed. I really encourage you, just like all of our amazing Beachbody coaches, to really embrace this challenge. And when you do start to feel the sensation and a little bit of the burn, to hold it a few more breath counts past that, and then give yourself a break. Absolutely, this is a relaxing, rejuvenating yoga session, but this is also still a little challenging. And with trying to cultivate some vision and power for ourselves and our third eye, with our intuition, we definitely want to make sure that we are still challenging ourselves, okay? So from here, we will roll over on our knees and come to all fours. So if that hurts your knees, you can kick your legs out to the side and come to all fours, but we'll come to a tabletop position. If you need to double up your mat to help protect your knees a little bit, take a moment to do that, or grab a blanket or a double mat or whatever. Have your hands under your shoulders, your knees under your hips. I said it right. I've been saying have your shoulders under your hips. Like 3 times in a row I've said that, so progress. All right. On an inhale, you're gonna bring, well, before we do that, let's check in with the lower belly. My lower belly and back tends to droop quite a bit when I'm in table. So let's just make sure that we're tightening some awareness with the belly button towards the spine. On your inhale, bring your right leg back behind you. Push up through the right heel to the 3-legged dog variation. Exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. So maybe you squeeze your knee to the chest, maybe you bring your right foot out towards the side and heel toe it between your hands. Find what feels comfortable for you. As long as your right foot ends up between your hands is all that matters. Put your hands on the top of your right thigh and push yourself up. Beautiful. From here, we're going to find that those arm variations again. So we'll begin by inhaling, extending our arms out in front of us. Make sure that we're not pulling forward, but we have a nice straight spine. Inhale our hands up overhead, gaze follows. Exhale, round your back. Your hands will pass through that plane. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, round your back. Check in with your hips. Are they kicking back and forth? We really want to try to have a nice, steady, stable bottom. And have this movement come specifically from your belly button. Inhaling and exhaling at your own breath rate. Beautiful. On your next exhale, go ahead and twist open to the right. Gaze over your right knee. Hands are at T. Inhale your right hand down to come up. Gaze up. Exhale, open up to the left. Inhale, back hand comes down to come up. Exhale, twist and open to the right. Inhale, back hand swoops down. Gaze goes up. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale, up. On your next exhale, gently bring your hands to heart center. Beautiful. Take a big inhale just for a moment and see if you feel any different in the chest, in the heart center. And on your exhale, gently plant your hands, framing your feet or your foot. And inhale your right knee back to meet your left knee. Tabletop position. Get your nice forming foundation. We'll move to the other side. Knees are hip width apart. Inhale your left leg back behind you, pushing out through the left heel. Exhale, bring your left foot between your hands. Inhale, place your hand on the top of your left thigh, push yourself up. Beautiful. Stay here for a breath cycle or two to get your good forming foundation here. Are your hips opening up toward the right corner of the mat? We really want to try to have our hips even with the short of the mat. Is your back foot going directly behind you, or is it in or out? Just take a moment to check your form. Beautiful. And give our arms a little bit of rest. All right, on an inhale, bring your hands up in front of you, like you're squeezing that ball. Inhale, gaze up, gaze follows. Exhale, round your back. Little cat-cow in this high lunge variation. Inhale, up. Opening up through the shoulders, exhale, rounding the back. Again, check in with your hips, make sure they're not moving back and forth, but you have a nice connection to the earth with your knees, with your foot. Beautiful. On your next exhale, go ahead and open up to that T. It doesn't matter what side you start with, y'all. Inhale, exhale, I'm gonna open up to the left, arms at T. Inhale, back arm swoops down to come up. Gaze follows. Exhale, open up onto the right. Inhale, back arm comes down to come up. Exhale, open T. Inhale, woo, down to come up. I almost fell over. Is anybody else balance challenge a little bit? Exhale, close your eyes if you can. That definitely adds a little bit of a balance challenge. And on your next exhale, gently bring your hands to heart center. Take one resting breath cycle in. And exhale, gently plant your hands, bring the front foot. Inhale the front knee to the back knee. Exhale, shift your hips back. Bring your sit bones to your heels. We're going to take a child's pose for just a couple breath cycles. So if it feels nice for you to have your hands extended out long, you can do that. It would probably feel better to have them resting by your calves today, because this gives your shoulders a little bit of a break when they're resting by your calves. So if that feels nice, you can do that. Maybe you're on your forehead, maybe you're not on your forehead at all, maybe you're floating up here. This is a cool place to be too. One more big breath in and out. Inhale, come back to your tabletop position. Curl your toes under, and on an exhale, gently lift yourself to down dog. Beautiful. Stay here for just a breath cycle or two. Let's pedal our feet out. So gently leading, alternating the heels left and right. Walking the dog a little bit, if you will. Beautiful. Same thing here, all right? So let's find a place of stillness in our feet. On an inhale, extend the right leg back and up behind you, three-legged dog, pushing out through the heel. Exhale, bring your right foot in between your hands. So if you squeeze your knee into your chest and plant it between your hands, or bring it out to the side, whatever works for you. On an inhale, gently lift those hands up over your head. Beautiful. From here, actually bring your hands to your hips for a hot minute. Let's just check in with our hips and our foundation before we move to our arm variations here. So we want to be gently bent into the front knee, as close to 90 degrees as possible. We're going to be doing this for a while, so this will awaken our glutes and quads for sure today, ladies. So just make sure that you are in a good, comfortable position. Pushing out through your back heel. Hips are even with the short end of your back. On an inhale, gently bring your hands out in front of you. Make sure your shoulders are plugged in those sockets. Inhale, open the chest. Gaze goes up, hands go up. Exhale, begin to round the back. Gaze goes down, hands go down. Inhale, up. Exhale. Gaze goes down, hands go down. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, round your back. Beautiful. Inhale, open your chest. And on your next exhale, you're going to open up to the right. So you'll be twisting. Beautiful. Inhale, back arm goes down to come up. Exhale, open up to the left and spin your back heel down, warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, back hand comes down to go up. Spin up on your back toe, high lunge again. Exhale, twist, open to the right, high lunge. Inhale, your back hand goes down to come up. Exhale, open up to the left, spin on your heel to 90 degrees, warrior two. Inhale, back hand goes down to come up, spin back up to that high lunge. Exhale, open up, twisting to the right. One more, y'all. Inhale, back hand down to come up. Exhale, open to the left, warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, swing your back hand down to come to that high lunge. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We're actually going to just bring the back foot to meet the front foot. So on an exhale, back foot meets the front foot. Whew. All right, let's take a minute, shake it out. We're just gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right. Have our feet about apart. We'll take an inhale and extend the right leg back behind us, about a leg length distance. Exhale, gently begin to sink into your front knee or just melt the back of the left leg towards the ground. Beautiful. Bring your hands out in front of you. Have that beach ball out in front. Lots of awareness in the palms. Make sure your shoulders are plugged in, pushing out through your back heel. Inhale, open up through your chest, gaze up. Exhale, round your back. Beautiful. Inhale up. You ladies can do this at your own breath, right? If you feel comfortable, exhale down. I'll keep cueing, but if this feels good to you, inhale up, and you're in a little bit of a different rhythm, exhale down. Just go with what feels nice for you. One more, inhale up. And on your exhale, you are going to twist open to the left. Beautiful. Inhale, left hand goes down to come up. Gaze follows. Exhale, open up to the right. Back heel spins at 90 degrees. Warrior two. Inhale, back hand goes down to come up. Spin up on the back heel. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale, back hand down to come up. Don't clench in your front toes. Exhale, open up to the right. Spin down on your back heel. Inhale, back hand goes down to come up. Gaze follows. Exhale, open up to the left. Inhale, hand down, gaze goes up. We got one more to open to the right, warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, hand goes down to come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, and then exhale, back leg to meet front leg. Beautiful, ladies. All right. Let's shake it out a little bit. All right, the next thing I want to do with you is explore our warrior two pose a little bit more. So with Virabhadrasana B, so there are 3 different variations of warrior, and I was going to refresh myself on the story of Virabhadrasana, but I didn't have an opportunity to. So what I can recall is that this warrior pose is representing, I believe it was a man who was trying to stick up for his wife towards or with her family. And so he was trying to avenge her in some way. So he had these swords in both hands. So warrior one, he's like, got these swords ready to go. This is his like, I'm so mad, here we go. And warrior two is when he like gets to, I think it's like a party. He shows up and he's like, shows up to the party with these swords when he sees her dad. And then warrior three is when he like goes to stab him or something. So I'll have to like double check on all that. But that is the story of Virabhadrasana, which is kind of funny and cool. But we're going to look at warrior two. So warrior, these poses, I tell you that story because it's funny and silly, but also so you have some understanding and just some background. Like these warrior poses are strong. You know, like they have a lot of power and energy that come with them. So just making sure that we really try to channel that when we're doing this, because we're going to sit in a warrior two for like 10 to 15 breath cycles on each side. So this is going to be hopefully challenging and awakening for everybody. All right, so to begin, let's just have our feet about leg length distance. Your front toe is going to be going off the short edge of the mat, and your back toe is going to be at about 90 degrees. I like to have a very wide stance in my warrior two. I also like my front heel to be aligned with the back of my arch of my foot. But you can align it with your heel or your toe, like whatever feels good to you. But the main focus is that the hips are moving along the mat. So let's bring our hands to our hips to begin. And on an exhale, gently begin to sink into the front knee. It doesn't matter what side you do first, honestly. We want to make sure that we keep proper form and alignment in our front knee. So we want to keep the front knee on top of the front ankle, ideally, definitely behind the front toes, okay? Check in with your mid-center. Are you jumping forward a bunch like I just was? Are you leaning back a little bit? We really want to try to tuck your pelvis under and have a straight line from the tip of the tailbone to the crown of the head. Try to get as close to 90 degrees as possible on your front leg and bring your hands to T. So we're going to be holding this warrior two position for, like I said, 10 to 15 breath cycles. So that's in and out. So while we're here, you know, you're going to start feeling some awakening, probably in your arms. They're probably tired. So if it feels good for you, like I said, give them a little break every now and then. Maybe you find a different hand gesture that feels good for you today. You're here. This is your practice, your mat time. Find what feels good for you, okay? My front thigh is starting to awaken a little bit. So make sure that you're pushing into the back pinky edge side of your foot. So you're not collapsing in the top or the back thigh, you're not rotating in, but you're really pushing out and have a lot of connection to the pinky edge side of the back toe. So we're here for probably like 5 more breath cycles, ladies. We got this. Remember the story of your Virabhadrasana? Remember this? We want to be strong and powerful. If it feels good to close your eyes and focus on your breath and focus on that affirmation, it'd be a great time to do that. Shoulder blades squeezing in and together. And on your next inhale, gently straighten the bent leg. And you're gonna turn your front toes. You're gonna dial them in. So your toes are going the same direction. Beautiful. Then take your back toes and dial them out. Beautiful. So your back foot should be at 90 degrees. Your front foot, which was just your back foot, and your front foot, should be going off directly the short of the mat. On an exhale, gently begin to bend as close to 90 degrees as possible. Check in with your alignment of your front knee. If you need more space, heel toe your back foot back a little bit. Gazing off the middle finger of your front arm, your front hand, so it feels more powerful to have like swords in your hands to do that. And melting a little bit closer to the earth, y'all. Melt that front thigh a little bit closer in. We got this. We've got this for about 6 or 7 more breath cycles. Checking in with your back foot. Are you pushing into the pinky edge side of your back toe? Do you have a nice line through your mid-center? Is the crown of your head radiating toward the sky? Is your root chakra, your spine, your tailbone curling under, connecting with the earth? Beautiful. On an inhale, gently straighten your front leg. Exhale, spin your toes in. And just gently heel toe your feet in together. You can release your arms and shake them out. Nice job, ladies. Whew, a little bit of a heat building practice today. All right. From here, we are going to just have a little bit of a cool down and make our way down to the back. We're going to find the same hand gestures we've been finding though, okay? So begin with your feet about hip width apart. Gentle bend in your knees. Don't lock your knees out. Inhale, bring your hands out in front of you. Plug your shoulders in. Chin out, chin out. On an inhale, gently open the chest. Gaze goes up. Exhale, round your back. Take your gaze down to your toes. Inhale up, opening the chest. Again, just a bunch of cat-cows today, really. Exhale, round your back. Keep doing this at your own breath rate for 3 more or so. And I want you to think about this movement like coming from your belly button. So again, check in with your hips and make sure they're not shaking a bunch. You've got a gentle bend in your knees. You've got stability in the lower belly. This flossing is coming from the belly button, this back and forth. Beautiful. Inhale, and on an exhale, gently open up to the right, arms at T. Inhale, back hand goes down to come up. Gaze goes up like back bend if that feels nice. Exhale, twist open to the left. Left hand goes down to gaze up. Make sure you're not punching in with your toes. Exhale, open up to the left. We've got 1 more on each side. Inhale, notice our pattern, really breathe. Exhale, open. Inhale, the back arm goes down to come up. Exhale, open up to the left. Inhale, the back arm down to come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, my arms Burning, I might have to have some recovery after this workout. All right, y'all, we're just making our way to the ground from here via down dog, okay? So let's take an inhale, bring our hands up overhead. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold, plant your hands, framing your feet. Inhale your feet back to a down dog position. Beautiful, and we're just gonna stay in down dog for about 5 breath cycles. Gently kneading the heels. Awareness in the fingerprints. Shoulder blades gliding down our backs. And on an exhale, gently come to your knees. Good. Come to child pose for just a breath cycle or two. Bring your sit bones to your heels. Have your hands by your feet. If that feels good for you, I'm assuming that probably feels nice for everybody. My arms are pretty dead. From here, just keep your legs up to one side, roll your sit bones. All right, so we're gonna finish with a Navasana, so the boat pose. And we're gonna find these hand movements in the boat pose as well. So to begin boat pose, we are going to have your knees bent, pointing to the ceiling. Your feet are gonna be flat on the earth. So with boat, when I say go, but not yet, you're gonna rock back a little bit. And we're not gonna go into full boat by any means today. We're gonna keep our, if you want, you can float your toes, but I'm gonna probably keep my heels planted. But what I want you to focus on when we're in boat pose is your posture. If you start to hunch over like this, then you need to come out of the boat pose a little bit. It's super important that we have an open chest and a nice straight spine while we're doing both. This is a nice core engager. Okay, so just to keep that on your radar. All right, so we will begin by gently leaning back, squeezing your shoulder blades in together. If it feels nice for you to float your toes while we do what we've been doing, it's gonna be a challenge. Feel free to do that. I'm gonna keep my heels planted. Bring your hand out in front of you. You bring that ball out in front of you that we've been playing with today. Inhale, your gaze up over your head, gently open your chest. Exhale, begin to just gently round it back a little bit, like upper back. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're gonna do this for just a few more. Inhale up. You wanna kick your feet up. Woo. Exhale down. That's a hip challenge, core challenge. And I lose my posture. Inhale up. So I'm not gonna do that. Exhale down. Beautiful. We're gonna find our twist next, y'all. Inhale up. Exhale, twist open to the right. Back hand comes down to come up. You're gonna have to bang your arm because the ground's there. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, twist and open to the left. Inhale, back hand comes down to come up. Gaze open, check in with your spine. Exhale, twist and open to the right. Inhale, back hand comes down to come up. Exhale, twist open to the left. Inhale, we got one more on each side. Exhale, twist open. Inhale, back arm comes down. Exhale, twist to open. Beautiful. Inhale, back arm comes down to come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bring your feet to soles of your feet together. We're going to come to cobbler's pose or Padasana for a moment, just to give our hips a little bit of a cooling. You can bring your hands to wherever it feels good for you. Maybe it's the tops of your knees. Maybe it's your shins. Maybe it's your feet. If it feels good to flutter your legs gently, you can do that. If it feels nice to take an exhale and round your back and bring your crown towards the ground, you can do that. Nice. On an inhale, bring yourself back up. Bring your hands to the outsides of your legs. Push those knees in together. Or just come to flat back for some wonderful Savasana. From here, just roll down one vertebrae at a time. Woo. And extend your legs out long. Towards the corners of the mat. So not directly out in front of you, but out towards the sides a little bit. Our palms are going to be face up, out from our sides a little bit. Our elbows will just gently be tucked in. If it feels nice to push your head into the ground, to lift your upper body and squeeze your shoulder blades in and together to open up the chest a little bit while you're here, you can do that. If it's better in your lower back to have your knees bent and splayed together, like resting in and together, you can do that too. So take 5 to 7 seconds to find a nice comfortable resting position for yourself. And once you feel good and settled, just check in with that natural breath rhythm for a couple breath cycles. And begin to gently just relax the body. So begin to scan the body, toes, feet, ankles, calves. Just slowly making your way up, knees, and just checking in with each muscle group and bringing a little bit more relaxation than is there already. Even if they're already relaxed, try to just release that muscle a little bit more, moving all the way up to your shoulders, to your nose, and out the front of your head. Once you feel nice and relaxed and juicy, I want you to bring your awareness to your third eye, that space between your brows. And just spend a couple breath cycles there. This is where our inner wisdom lies, our intuition, our visualization, our trust in self. I want you to begin to envision yourself with the affirmation that was brought to you today, fully trusting your intuition with that affirmation. I want you to feel and see yourself having the deepest of understanding and wisdom with your affirmation. I want you to see yourself acting like somebody who genuinely feels connected with themselves, who genuinely trusts and believes themselves. Keep laying down in your Savasana. If you're not still, you're still in Savasana. Eyes are closed. Awareness into that third eye. Honoring your vision. What does it look like to me to have a deep trust in my passion? To have intuition in my relaxation, to have connection in my grace. What does that look like and feel like to you? Focusing this vision in your third eye, just allowing yourself to feel and see what it's like to genuinely, wholeheartedly trust yourself, your intuition, your connection, your vision. We're going to stay in this space just a little bit longer. Maybe you're seeing yourself in past experiences. Maybe you're envisioning future opportunities. Use your time to connect with what serves you most today. Maybe you see visions, maybe you feel visions, maybe you hear them. There's no right and wrong. Just notice what you're experiencing. And allow yourself to really experience it. On your next exhale, I want you to gently allow this focus, this meditation, this guided vision to float away. And we're going to stay in Savasana for just a few more breath cycles. Focusing on whatever resonates with you. So whatever sensation in your body, maybe it's your heartbeat, maybe it's your fingertips, maybe it's the tip of your nose, it's your knees. It's not the thoughts running into your brain. You're noticing those and setting those aside. But just allow yourself to be present with your physical sensations for a moment. Maybe your focus stays on that third eye area. Maybe you're really drawn there today, and that's A-okay. Keep your focus there, but allow that vision to float away. Begin to just gently increase your inhales and exhales. So invite more prana into your lungs. And take more intentional exhales. Gently begin to move your fingers and your toes, arms, legs. Wrists, circles, whatever feels nice. And eventually rolling your way to your right side and spending a few breath cycles on the right side. So maybe you put your hand under your head like a little pillow. Maybe your eyes are closed. And eventually, when it feels good for you, when you feel nice and ready, so you push yourself up to seated Sukhasana, easy pose position, the way we started the practice. I'll give everybody a few breath cycles to join us. Take a moment, fix your ponytail, fix your shirt, whatever you do. Once you feel good and settled, bring your hands to heart center, eyes closed. Sharing some thoughts on the third eye. The purpose of the sixth chakra is to see the way and bring the light of consciousness to all that exists within and around us. We see the way by learning to recognize patterns. Patterns reveal the identity of a thing, what it is for, and how we can relate to it. Opening the third eye allows us to continue to look. We see beyond and perceive even deeper patterns and meaning. We'll close the practice by taking 3 inhalations through the nose and open mouth exhalations together, beginning now. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, ladies. I had such a nice time. Light in me sees the light in you. Namaste. So Well, I hope you ladies like that one. I really enjoyed putting that one together. And it's there were a couple of things. I typically don't work with like the upper chakras. I'm very comfortable with the lower chakras, but I just haven't made my way up yet. But with working with Jenny the past couple months, and she's mentioned like I've got a lot of stuff going on with my group, and I've got a lot of plans, and a lot of things were calling me to do this practice today with the sixth chakra of vision and seeing yourself, and then like having my affirmation of passion get pulled. Like it was so like perfect. So I hope that it resonated with everybody else as much as it resonated with me today. It was really nice.
I needed that. Actually, Elika, I think that was my favorite one so far. I really do. Like, I don't know if it's just because I was doing 10 rounds, so like my upper body is just really tight, because I could tell even just like turning like this, I was like, I was like, oh my God, my freaking ribs are so like just compressed. And so like it was good to do that and over and over and over again, because like I really, really needed that, like unknowingly needed that. You know what I mean? Like, do you guys ever, like, whenever we do yoga with her, it's like, holy shit, I didn't know that was so tight. Like, I was just like, like you find things that I'm like, oh, I needed that. And like, had that I not experienced this with you, I probably wouldn't have done that for myself, and that's what I love, you guys. Like, when I do yoga by myself, it turns into stretches. It just turns into like, I'm just sitting here stretching. And whenever I do yoga with somebody else, it forces me, when I'm not following something, it turns into stretching. It turns into, oh, I'm just sitting here stretching my hamstrings, which feels good and is necessary, but it's not like flowing. It's not like matching your breath to movement and stretching. That's the difference between yoga and stretching. Is you're catching them, you're flowing them, you're moving them, you're consciously doing it, rather than I'm just stretching my hamstring. Like, there's a difference in that. And so that's why I love, like, when I can just get to follow somebody else. Like, that's the thing, is like, even if you know yoga, it's so important to follow somebody else, I think. Yes, you can do a little 10-minute yoga by yourself in the morning, do a little flow, do a little thing, but I think you need like that conscious decision to shut your own brain off and to just listen to somebody else tell you what to do, to like fully be in it. Hopefully you guys kind of feel that difference. Like, I know if you guys like, and try it, so that way you kind of see like, oh man, it is a lot easier when somebody else is telling you when to breathe, rather than you're like, I'm trying to consciously remember when to breathe when I'm stretching or yogaing by myself. You'll lose it a lot easier than when somebody else is guiding you. So that's why it's so important, you guys, to like listen to a video or come to Warrior Hour and do it here, because you're going to see the difference. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like yoga. And I'm like, oh, well, did you try it by yourself? Like on the floor? You know what I mean? Like, when you go to a class or you go to somebody consistently, and especially now that we kind of know how Elika like teaches, you know what I mean? You're kind of getting like the way that she talks, the way that she's moving, you're kind of looking at her. And so we're already kind of getting in her routine, which is easier for her to teach us. And it's easier for us to watch her too. So I just hope you guys kind of recognize those things, like, yeah, like this is just for fun on Saturday, but it can also be so freaking beneficial to you. Like the things that you're learning here, the things that she's talking about, the things that she's making you aware of in your body. It's so important beyond just this 30 minutes. It's so important to know that when you're feeling tension, you shouldn't just drop out. You should actually explore that a little more. Maybe slow your breathing down. Feel the tension. Where's it feeling? Oh, it's in my arms. Like, so she's making you aware of all those things. And now you can transfer that to real life. Where am I feeling tension? Oh, am I shortness in breath because I'm getting a little anxious in this moment when I'm talking to so-and-so? Now I can control myself and control my breathing. And now I can handle this situation because I know how to recall that breathing technique. So that's where you could start taking yoga. Like, what yoga is, you guys, being comfortable in the uncomfortable. Like, holding that freaking thing. I don't know if your guys' arms were burning. My arms were freaking burning, but I stayed there. I wasn't dying, you know, I was like, oh, okay, I feel that, you know, but I wasn't dying. It was a little uncomfortable, you know, but I breathed and I became comfortable in the uncomfortable. And that's where you can start taking yoga practice into real life, okay, is breathing through it. Being comfortable in the uncomfortable, knowing that maybe this isn't your comfort zone, but you're capable of doing it. You're capable of figuring it out if you just breathe, if you just pay attention, if you just slow down a little bit. You can start transferring yoga to life. Okay? And that's what I love about yoga. It's like the base of life. Okay? Like if you can control your breathing, if you can control being comfortable in the uncomfortable, if you can just sit it out, you know, if you can just hold it, if you can actually just lay there and not let your mind wander, you know, then when you can start controlling those things in yourself, it's so much easier to start controlling things around you as well, or controlling your reaction to things, you know, of maybe you're in an uncomfortable situation, but you're comfortable. Your breathing is fine. You know that you're going to make it through. You know that you're going to be fine after this, regardless of it being a little hard or maybe brings a little bit of, you know, sweat or something like that to you, but you're going to survive. You're going to get through it. It's a little uncomfortable, but you can survive it. That's kind of how I feel like life is, you guys. It's like, it's just reminding you there's going to be a little uncomfortableness, but as long as you breathe through it, you're going to be fine. You're going to survive. And you're going to realize that you're so much freaking stronger than you ever thought you were. You know, that's what I love about it. Is like yoga even sometimes reminds me like, man, I'm a freaking badass. You know, like I always feel really good after a yoga session. Like I just feel like open and just like, you know, and it's just, it's so nice. And I can transfer this to the rest of my day, you know? And so imagine even if you started every single day like this, like, dang, now you're making moves, you know? Maybe once a week is awesome, but could you imagine doing 10 minutes every single day of centering yourself, focusing on your breathing, focusing on your heart and chakras and alignment and all that stuff, and then you present your body to the day. Just something to think about, something to start scratching the surface on, okay? So, Elika, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Always, 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 forever. Appreciate it so much. I feel like I can feel my back. Can you guys feel your back? Like my back muscles just like, I could feel it. Like, and my arms were like burning. I actually worked up like a little sweat there at like one point. I was like, okay, now she's got me sweating here. No. But it's mostly this room because there's no air movement in it. I've told you guys that before. But thank you so much. I feel awake and ready. Now I'm going to go hit my core workout. So we'll see how that works. All right, ladies, I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for coming to yoga. I'll be here tomorrow, 8 a.m. as well. Thank you again, Elika. Oh, did you have something?
Yeah, I forgot. I'm teaching yoga tomorrow. I'm doing a Zoom at 11 that I'm going to share. I can share the link on the Warrior Women page. I'm doing it with my group, my Practice Makes Progress community, but I'll just post the link on the Warrior page. So it'll be a little more of an intermediate. So it'll be a little more similar, but today it'll be a little more faster paced than today. Like we'll do some sun salutations. So just to give everybody that heads up, there'll be less cueing, less instructional things, and more like, so it won't be like a vigorous thing even. It'll still be pretty, it'll be very approachable for everybody still. So, but just give you that.
Oh, what's the,
no,
like headstands?
None of that shit, no.
Hold this headstand for 5 minutes. All right, go.
17 breath counts. We can do it, ladies.
You got it. Yes, absolutely. I'll be looking for that link if you want to send it. Like you said, you're going live at 11, or you're going in at 11, right?
Yeah, it'll start. Yeah, it'll start a little after 11, but I'll start at 11.
I'm gonna put a note in my phone right now because I feel like if I don't, 11 o'clock is a time I may. Who knows what happens at 11? Okay. Putting a reminder in my phone right now. So maybe you guys need to do that too.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Everybody. All right. Have a great Saturday.
Thanks, lady. Bye.